How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today is a very special ranking video. As you know, this past week, Wandavision had its series finale. As far as we know, we are not getting any more Wandavision, but today, I thought I would sit down and rank all 9 episodes, my official ranking of all 9 episodes of Wandavision. Now, I want to make something very clear from the get-go. I enjoyed every episode for what it was. They all had great moments. They all had nice moments. I'm merely ranking them from how much I enjoyed them, or if I didn't love some of the things they did. That's what the ranking is. But just because one episode is at the bottom of the list, it doesn't mean I hate it. I liked every episode we got. That's a great part about this series, is that it's such a good series, and I really enjoyed the entire time that I had. But without further ado, let's just kind of hop into it. So I'm going to give you the little short review, tell you what I liked, tell you what I didn't like, and then we will be on our merry, happy way. They're not going to be very long reviews. We're just going to get into it. So coming in at number 9 is episode 6. Not only is it my least favorite, it is by far the most disappointing. There was a lot of potential here and a lot that was hyped up, and I think a lot of that has to do with the over-theorizing. Everyone said the Halloween episode is going to be by far this crazy bonkers episode, which we get some cool moments. We get a lot of great moments with Pietro, fake Pietro, who's Evan Peters. We get some cool Quicksilver stuff. The kids get their powers. That's all great. And we're starting to get some more moments of Vision, not really being sure what's going on. But in the end, all it left us with was more questions than answers. I think if it was 10 minutes longer, it may have actually been one of my favorite episodes. I wouldn't say that, because a lot of the episodes I really enjoyed longer. I would have liked it more if there was 10 minutes more on it. It had a relatively good cliffhanger, but in this show, and I said this in my review, go check it out if you have not already, there's not enough time to have filler. This felt like a filler episode, so by far it is down at the bottom, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was, and it comes in number 9 on my list. Now, coming in at number 8 is episode 1. I like some of the world building. I think that having Vision and Wanda, they're having the time of their lives in these specific sitcom episodes. And you can see that. You can see they're having a lot of fun. And I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed, just the curiosity of what's going on here and really not having any idea. And that's the same with the first episode, which is at number 8. And at number 7 is the second episode. I'm going to do them as a chunk because we don't really learn a lot, which is fine, but talking again about filler, that's what it is. And it's okay here because it's the beginning. There's mystery. We're learning what's going on. We're trying to see, hey, why is what's happening? And that worked 2 points. I think Paul Bettany in particular is having the most fun of anyone in this cast, specifically in the second episode when he is drunk on gum. I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of the standard sitcom tropes. I had fun times with both of them. And respectively, they come in at number 8 and number 7 on my list. Coming in at number 6 is episode 7. It's tough because, it's an okay majority of the episode. The really big part about this episode is the reveal at the end with Agatha. And then we've got the instant bop that is Agatha all along. But besides that, it's not the best episode in the world. I love the Vision interviews. I love the relationship between Darcy and Vision. But we didn't get that much. We didn't learn that much besides also Monica getting her powers. There's some good in this episode that I enjoyed. And from here up, I really enjoyed all the episodes. I didn't have a lot of problem with them. Really, the thing it comes down to is the fact that I just kind of enjoyed the other ones more. I know that sounds crazy because a lot happens in this episode, but this series is that good that I enjoyed the other ones better. But it's fantastic. We got great character moments. We got great character moments with Monica. We have, of course, Agatha and Agatha all along. We've got Vision and Darcy. We've got the brilliant Vision interviews. They were just fantastic. And overall, it is a relatively good episode. And I enjoyed a lot of the aspects of it. And it comes in at number 6 on my list. Coming in at number 5 is episode number 3. And the reason why this is where it is because we got the story going. We started, you have the kids being born. You've got Monica getting thrown out of the Hex, which was just a great cliffhanger. And we get to see that Wanda's in control. And there's just some really great character moments in here about that, where we have some teasing with Vision as to, these people are trapped. And the mystery is starting to build. The first 2 episodes are not as high on this list because we know that this isn't right, but they don't know that this isn't right. Besides the end of episode 2 with the beekeeper. But the rest of it is just kind of okay. Where this episode does well is we are furthering the plot. We've got Monica getting thrown out of the Hex. We've got the kids being born. Vision is starting to be a little suspect at what's going on. And all of that, I think, is very compelling. Especially watching it in order, this is when the mystery starts to kick off and we get into the outside world and it starts to get convincing, and I really enjoyed that. This episode is really good. I had a lot of fun with it, and it comes in at number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4 has got to be episode 4. First time we're out in the real world, we get to see everything that's going on with S.H.I.E.L.D. We get the great scene at the beginning with the blip and having Monica come back. And this is classic. We get some of our characters back that we know and now love, because you guys all know I was not very high on Darcy Lewis, but now I am. I think she's great. This is a great episode because we were waiting for the actual Marvel content, and we got it. And it's got great world building into what is actually going on. We see how Monica gets thrown into the Hex, and all of that is just absolutely fantastic. I mean, this is classic Marvel right here, and I really, really enjoyed it. You gotta love it. And it comes in at number 4 on my list. But before I get into my top 3, let me know down below in the comments, what is your favorite episode of WandaVision? Like I said, I don't have a lot that's bad about any of these episodes. I tend to actually enjoy a lot of them. So make sure you go down below and let me know, what is your favorite episode of WandaVision? Coming in at number 3 is episode 8. By far the best episode when it comes to character development, emotion, and world building and mythology. We get the opening scene with Agatha in Salem, and we learn about some of the witch stuff that's going on. Great mythology, great world building there. But this is a much deeper episode than any other episode that we have in the series, because it is examining Wanda. It's examining her grief, and we find out why we are where we are. And that is what I love about this episode. I think this is one of, if not the best written episodes of the series. And it was very compelling. I love the performance from Elizabeth Olsen. It is heartfelt, impactful, emotional. I mean, the scene where she creates the Hex is absolutely heartbreaking. And this is just a fantastic episode. It really is. And I love Agatha. Catherine Hahn is a treasure, and she must be treasured for the rest of our lives. She's absolutely fantastic. I loved this episode. We're getting into love territory. I really liked it. And then, of course, we've got the name drop at the end. The Scarlet Witch. She's officially the Scarlet Witch. So I really enjoyed it. And it comes in number 3 on my list. Coming in at number 2 is the finale, episode 9. Now, I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of this episode. I can understand those gripes. I can understand the issues. But I loved it. You got classic Marvel action. You've got really heartfelt, sad moments. You've got some great emotion. And then you've got Wanda becoming her full self. The full understanding of the Scarlet Witch. And she just explodes and becomes this almighty, powerful being. And it was just so powerful and just worked very, very well. I love Vision on Vision. I love seeing the kids go after, as Wanda calls it, the military. Just a fantastic way to end a really good series. Now, did we get any of the cameos or big reveals that we wanted? No. But you know what? That's fine, because that's not what we were here for. We were here for the story. We were here for Wanda, and we were here for Vision, and that's what we got. And I really love that. I love this episode. I think it is a great conclusion to this story. It comes at number 2 on my list. But coming in at number 1, by far, be-all, end-all, is episode 5. You got the kids growing up. You've got great emotion between Wanda and Vision, especially at the end. And of course, you got the Evan Peters cameo. That is by far one of the best cliffhangers of anything I have ever seen. Now, Ralph Bohner. I hate it. I don't like it. I wanted him to be Peter from the X-Men. But you know what? At that moment, at that time, we all thought it was. And I love that. I love that they did that. I think they wasted his character's potential, which is fine. But that moment was significant, and that moment hit hard. But that's not it. The episode was written really well. I love the argument between Vision and Wanda right before that happens. I think it's just some of the best acting I've seen in any Marvel movie so far, and it's just such a great episode. I'm excited to go watch this series back as a whole. I really am. And it comes in at number 1 on my list. Guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know down below in the comments again. Like I said, what did you think? What is your favorite episode of WandaVision? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out my website, FinaticFilmReview.com, for movie reviews, rankings, all of that type of written content. Go over to my Twitter and my Letterboxd to get immediate movie reviews and reactions to 2021. Right after I watch a movie, it goes up on Twitter and Letterboxd, so go check that out. And of course, the last thing I have to say is, please, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. It really does mean the absolute world. I'm trying to get 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a bit of a lofty goal, but I think we might be able to hit it. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.